All right, I think we are live.
What's up?
We're live?
We are live.
As soon as our fifth
We are
member gets
live. Yeah.
here. Louis?
Joey, just move your mic like this way, and then you can just sit just like that. And you can
Well, like this? Which way?
No, like towards you.
like towards you.
Towards me.
No, bro. Pull on it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I didn't know it could go back further.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just thought it was at its max. That's
Oh
all.
no, yeah,
Man,
yeah,
Look at Joey. Joey just had an upgrade.
yeah. Well, listen,
really.
he doesn't know though. Like, I get it. So hey, is what it is. But I don't have any little games to play today. We're just
That's all right.
No
I
games
mean,
today? Come on, Eric.
nah. I don't got anything new in here.
I mean, if it's okay. I didn't expect you to have another game.
No, there needs to be a game every time.
Right? No, I don't got
That's-
one. I looked around.
That's putting a lot of pressure on him. I don't want to do that to you.
Nah.
If you come up with one, you come up with one. It's awesome, great. But
If not, we'll just listen to some music. It's good to be back.
it's
Back with my friends.
on a Monday.
On a Monday?
On a Monday.
On a Monday.
Listen, I feel like we're pretty consistent, though, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've done some Mondays before.
Have we though?
Not a lot. Not a lot. But I feel like at least we're staying consistent. Start of the week, starting off with us. Here, little throwback here to, oh, wait, no, that's still
That's not throwback. That's current.
That's current. But, no, I was saying too.
Knuckleheaded news.
Oh man, we're already at knuckleheaded news of the week.
Well, not
Starting
really,
strong.
but I mean, I guess I'll
Not
throw
much
it out
sports
there.
going on.
Well, no, throwing it out there. I'm gonna stick with a patriotic theme. To this show here, and the patriotic theme I'm gonna start with is the Olympics, and the men only beat the Aussies by 6 points. Basketball, we're talking here. Had a pretty piss poor showing. I think gave up 68 points in the paint. Do we really think this team is a lock for a gold medal?
No,
Nope.
not at all. Spain's dangerous.
France is probably very dangerous.
France is pretty damn good. Like there's a couple really good teams that got NBA talent on them, with no ifs, ands, or buts. There are teams that could take the gold medal this year. That's not Team USA. Should they win the gold? Yes,
They got the talent to, definitely.
but are they going to win the gold? I don't know. I don't think it's a guarantee. I'm not surprised, but I mean they won, right? That's the point.
So
they did win.
Let me rephrase it this way. Die on this hill. Does the USA win the gold? Yes or no?
Oh.
Die on the hill.
I'll die on the hill, yes, then. With all that talent, all that Hall of Fame talent with Steph, LeBron, KD, they actually added Derek White to the team, who's a great two-way guy.
That's because of what? They
Because
lost.
Kawhi Leonard
They lost
bounced.
Kawhi. But
And his KD hasn't really done anything yet. Like, I don't even know if he's really... He's not practicing with him.
This team hasn't gelled yet. They're relying on their defense right now. The offense is going to take a little bit. The offense might take until like the knockout stage, right? There's a knockout stage.
Yeah, they got
There's a group and
yeah,
then a knockout.
yeah.
It's going to take a little time to gel because this team hasn't been together long. But they have the talent and they have, 40-year-old LeBron James
But you talk
is
about-
determined to get a gold.
But you talk about them needing time to gel. Well, all these... To be honest, most of these European teams need time to gel. A bunch of the players from France all play in the U.S. A bunch of players from Spain all play in the U.S. Like, they have to go there and play with
but-
their new team, play with new teammates,
But
play with other
it's
people
nowhere,
who are like their countrymen.
it's nowhere near the same. They basically the guys that play the NBA
Well, it's just
players.
not a bunch of alphas. You have a lot more guys there who are willing to play a secondary role and play like a normal
and
basketball
those guys
team would.
do play together in their own leagues in that country.
Yeah, but not all of them. I bet you a couple
Yeah, but-
guys from the Spain team are
There's at
NBA
least
guys.
there's at least 3 to 5 probably on Spain. But still, you're talking a 12 to 14 man roster.
Yeah, but like you said, 3 to 5 is practically their starting lineup.
Fair, but I'm just saying your entire team isn't NBA players.
No, but that's what
They're
I'm saying. Is no
professional
matter
players
what,
from that country
even
that do
still
get
they-
chances to play together.
they play together, but not everybody else plays together. And that's what I'm saying is these teams, all these teams need time to gel. every single one of them, and they'll get time to gel. They will, but I don't know. I hear what Joey's saying, and talent-wise, you look at it on paper, they should be a heavy favorite.
They're paper
They should
champs.
win. But then you watch games like today, and you see the effort being put in, and for guys like Anthony Edwards to stand there and say, it should run. Where are you, big dog? Where are you? What are you doing?
It's so funny you say that, too, because I saw it when I was doing a social media scroll on Twitter. It was like early in the game, and they were like, oh, that's a big play by Anthony Davis. He like missed a shot, got an offensive rebound, went up strong and finished. And like, and now hearing this is just so bad. It's so bad. I didn't have any other updates from the game, so I didn't know that it was that close. But yeah, if it's die on this hill, Team USA is winning the gold.
It is die on this hill moment.
Coaching staff wise, player wise,
America
more
wise,
talent.
You're rocking your American gear.
Well, listen, this is just how it is. But I got to pick them to win gold. I do. But at the same time, I am nervous, and it is a failure. It is a Yankee situation here. It is a gold medal or bust. Like Yankees are World Series or bust pretty much every year. This is gold medal or bust. Like there's no...
Well,
oh my God! Hey guys,
that's why
golly
they
gee,
got this team.
let's all cheer for our silver medalists. No, I don't give a damn. Gold or bust here, fellas. Let's get it done.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong at all. I really don't. I think it would be considered a failure if they didn't win gold. This is
Definitely
a very, very talented team. It's just old. That's really all I can say. It's just old. That's the downfall. So, who knows though, man? I think they're gonna win it. I'll die on the hill saying that they will win it, but I cannot say I would fall off my couch in surprise because they didn't win it.
Yeah.
I would do that if they didn't medal.
Oh my God, I agree.
That
with
I
that.
would fall
This
off
team
it.
didn't medal would be an
like,
absolute shock.
You want to see me fall off my couch in surprise, have them not medal? That would blow my mind.
In your mind, are they more likely to win silver or bronze or gold? Like so,
I think
gold
it's
is
gold.
one category, or silver or bronze. So you could either have silver or bronze. If you were bet a man,
Better go.
if you had to put a $5 bill down, because again, we're not rich fellas here.
Yeah, you're going gold. Because, I mean, look, you're giving me three options. It means basically a 33% chance for each. I'd say they probably have about a 60% chance to win gold, and then you're looking at the other 40 being split between silver and bronze. You know what I mean? Like, it's splitting things in threes is actually a lot easier to comprehend. You know what I mean? But I definitely think... I think it would be safe to bet them winning gold. I highly, highly doubt that it's going to be easy, though. There are going to be some close games. There are going to be some tight games. They might lose a game in the group stage. You don't know. But when it's all said and done, I think they're going to come out with the gold.
I do too, man. They actually have some role players on this team. That's why I mentioned Derek White. Like he can do a lot of things that like Drew Holiday can do. So if they go against France and someone's popping off who's not Victor Wembanyama, because Derek White and Drew Holiday cannot guard Victor, but
No,
they can
future,
put one of those
future MVP, right? Future
that's my
MVP, right?
future MVP. That's right. Put respect on his name. I got to Victor Wembanyama.
Eric won't do it, bro. Future MVP, bro. Don't
Well, dude,
acknowledge
what's actually funny about that? Real quick, before I saw a video of Jojic just posting up Wemby.
Oh, yeah.
Wemby didn't stand a chance, bro.
The weight, bro. The weight. He's got to bulk up.
Jojic's
He's
double
like
his size.
18 years old. 19. He's a kid.
Yeah.
He's got to bulk up.
Yeah, but no, this Team USA team is definitely. There's no lock, absolutely, because the talent is a lot better around the world. But I think they have a really damn good chance to win the gold. So I'm going to put them at 75% and then 25% for silver bronze. Let's go USA. Let's go old team. Hip, hip, hooray.
Hip hip hooray!
America.
America! F yeah! I don't want to curse.
Good call. Yeah, I mean we're still so early too,
Yeah.
but drop a couple of them later. But next, did you guys, speaking of craziness, crazy things that could happen, did you guys see the Copa America thing this weekend? Did you guys,
Oh
or
my
yesterday,
God,
with them
yesterday.
trying to get into the stadium?
Absolutely insane.
The cops had to go
Insane.
row by row, and were making people show them their tickets, and if they didn't have them, they were dragging them
They
out.
had like
it was-
7,000
it
people,
was-
I think, that got in.
It was a
I
melee.
saw the video of people trying to climb into
to
the
air-
HVAC system,
the
bro.
air
Like,
ducts.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Barstool
ridiculous.
posted that, I think. Barstool
Bro.
posted that.
bro, like, look, craziness, and like I know it's a big game, and I know how much people can love the game of soccer. I understand it, but that is insane. There were kids crying, people like losing people, and like panic attacks. Like there's like I don't think anybody got seriously injured or anything like that, thank God. But like that's some crazy shit.
Oh. Insane.
Like that, I can't think how else to say it. Like that's just some crazy shit.
But I mean, and I get it. This is where I don't get it as, I guess, an American. And speaking of America, what is the hype over? You're going into, like, game hasn't started. Like, what is the hype to get in, like, that
you
early?
gotta realize, man, for these other countries,
You got a ticket, you got a seat.
But
like,
these
unless
guys,
you don't,
it's
like,
It was
like the
people
Super
that
Bowl
didn't
for
have
them.
tickets that went. That was the problem.
Yeah, man. And so a lot of these people see like their country's in it, and they're just super excited. And I'm guessing, like how a lot of people go tailgate before a football game. Sometimes they don't have a ticket to go in. I'm sure these people, though, were just like, I'm messed up. I see somebody going through the air vents. I'm going too. Let's do this, bro. How often does the Copa
That
come?
was insanity. The biggest question that came out of it though was, is the U.S. really prepared to handle the World Cup?
No, not yet.
No.
We'll see.
well, we've had it here before. I should.
30 years ago, though,
Yeah.
right? I think it was in the 90s. But, that display yesterday definitely shows some security concerns. I wonder what they'll probably beef up the securities for the World Cup events. That's not for a couple more years, right?
Yeah, I think you got
2026?
2 years. I think you got 2 years. So
Anything
But-
important on the phone?
still
Okay.
crazy. I mean,
I wasn't sure if there was like breaking news. That's why.
Yeah, no, that was nuts though, man. Those people are insane. I feel bad for the people that paid for tickets, but also, the same crap that happens.
We'll bring it
everything.
up. That was from Fife.
Like
Sweet.
same crap that happens all the damn time, right? People with money buy a shitload of tickets and then they go resell them for like 5 times the value of the ticket, but they don't sell them until like a day or a couple days before, so they can get maximum value. So then you have these people that spend their hard-earned money to be able to go, and then they got to deal with shit like that. Like that's the person I feel the worst for. Like you got screwed over, so some other person can make 3, 4, 5 times what the actual ticket's worth, and pocket it because they have enough money that they can just go do that. That's nuts, literally insane to me. But either way, that was insane. I'm glad I wasn't there, and Messi and Argentina win again.
Yeah, they're 16th. Argentina's 16th.
He didn't finish it though, which is a little bit of I guess a shame. Like, because I guess it's gonna be his last one that he's.
Bro, he's 30. I think, what is he, 39?
I don't know.
38? He's
Probably.
old, bro. As far as soccer's concerned, he's old. He's our age.
I know he's
It was like-
retired
it was
to
like-
Florida
it-
already. He's down there already.
It
He's
was
gotta-
like what the second or third time in a row too. Argentina won.
I think him and Ronaldo retire after the next World Cup because it's in the United States. It's going to be a big event. So I think they both retire after the 26th World Cup.
God, that's gonna make me feel so old.
Yeah, man. And they're still freaking great.
Yeah, but yeah, that was nuts, man. Glad I wasn't there. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't there. And again, I know it's an American thing, but I just don't get the hype. Like, I don't get that level of I got to get in the like I get being around the same.
It's
I
like-
get tailgating. I get partying. I get being with the fans. I get
bro, but
the
it's
camaraderie of it. But I don't
it's a
get
big
the I
event for
have to
them.
storm the gates to get there.
Soccer
Oh,
fans
that's what
are
you
a
don't get.
special breed.
Listen, that's what I mean. Is I think there's a certain amount of intensity in the world of soccer or football, as it's known around the world, that I just don't grab. But again, I think I have to go to a game myself to probably feel that intensity.
When we went, that was
energy.
It's way better than being at an NFL game.
Better than any game I've ever been to.
They are so into the games. The
So
crowd
when did
there.
you guys go?
Back in the This Is
Zone.
Sports Zone days, but like well before you ever joined the show. He had a guy.
Somebody I worked with was in like the Red Bulls fan. He was the president.
Red Army or something like that.
President of the Red Army, which is like their fan base, and he got us tickets. He's like, come check us out. Well, maybe we could do like a feature where the Red Bulls come on the show one time. Didn't happen, but we got to go to the game. We went to the bar, right?
Went to the bar
first where they all get drunk.
Literally
packed.
It was insanity. But everybody was cool with it because everybody was a fan of the team. So it was like being literally shoulder to shoulder to the point where you're like this, but as long as you got a red shirt on, nobody cares.
Nobody
you
cared.
get to the bar, people will move. They'll make room for you to get to the bar. It was nuts.
And then we marched to the stadium, right, with like a flag. Were they doing fireworks or whatnot too?
Crossing the bridge to get over to the stadium.
Yeah, brothers, cops stopped everything because I guess this happens every game.
It was at the Red Bull Stadium.
Yeah, this was in Newark and Harrison, right?
Yep.
And then we get to the game, awesome seats. Whenever they score a goal, the flag comes down, it gets rolled down, and we're part of that.
So was this a Red Bulls game or was this like World Cup game?
No, it was a
Red Bulls game.
It was a Red Bulls game.
Red Bulls game,
bro.
And we're passing the flag down, smacking it so that it waves after they score a goal. They ended up scoring like 5 goals that game. Dude, my arms were tired by the end.
The chants were really cool. That the crowd made up chants, and then over time they learned them, and they all sing it just like you're in Europe, bro. And they have their own chants over there. It was cool. I actually remember some of the chants too. And
I've never been to a Major League Soccer game. I've never been to a World Cup game.
I've ever gone, and it was
it seems cool.
It was a lot of fun, dude.
I've only gone one other time, and it wasn't the same exact experience. Like you still got into it, but like when you're part, like, so basically we were part of like a 1/100th of what they experience when they go to a club match, in Europe, or if it's a World Cup game, or if it's a Euro Cup, or if, like that's how they fill a 20,000 person stadium filled with people that are like what we did and we had like just one section of the stands. Like we didn't fill the whole stadium.
No, we didn't. But it was so much fun, dude. It really was. I had a great time.
Yeah, like the thought process of being in a stadium where like, let's say 20,000 people are all dressed in red and all of them have their own flags and everybody's doing the chants.
And everyone's
together.
doing the chants. Yeah,
I can't imagine.
As opposed to just you're at an NFL game, defense.
Yeah, bro.
Defense. I don't know, man. I think baseball and football need to like come up with their own chants.
Other than Sandra Butts, I would do that again in a heartbeat.
It was awesome.
I would meet him for the crossing of the bridge though, because I could not handle being in a bar that tight at this point in my life. Like I'll go to a bar down the road and have 2 beers without having to cram past 300 people. It was nuts. But still, dude, it was the whole atmosphere from the second we walked into that bar.
Awesome vibes.
It just went up. And since they kept scoring and they were winning, it just kept going up. Like it didn't come down until like 3 hours after you left.
Speaking of things that are going to go up and down a lot tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Got the home run derby coming on.
That's right.
Not too far. New rules, so it's a time constraint, 3 minutes or 40 pitches. Should move it along. Should be pretty entertaining. I'm actually looking forward to it. You guys gonna check it out later?
I'll put it on. I'll put it on for see if I get into it.
I don't think I can watch it, but we'll see.
Why not? What's it on?
What's it on?
That's the question. I don't know what's it on. Probably ESPN, I would think.
It's most likely on ESPN.
And I don't know if I could watch it.
You have ESPN Plus?
I do not.
Do you have?
I give you my.
I got my
ESPN
buddy's
Plus
Hulu.
login.
I got my buddy's Hulu, so I don't know if it's all 3. I'll figure it out. I'll check.
But either way, if not, I'm sure you can go on X. You can go on. I'm sure
Yeah,
Instagram somewhere. Someone's gonna have a live stream of it.
It's not all that great this year.
No, because I gotta tell you, I'm
remember
dying on the.
You picked Alex Baum, bro.
Oh, that's right.
I'm still
Yeah.
dying on the
He's
Pete
got the
Alonso.
least-
Give me the polar bear
He's got the
tonight.
least amount of home runs out of any participant. He's got 11.
I
So
don't
far.
give a shit. His name is Bomb, bro. Let's roll. I'm good.
Alonso
Give me
trying to
some
become
bombs.
only the second person ever to have 3, because I think Griffey is the only other one.
But he did it in like less attempts.
Did he? Because I think this is only Alonso's 5th time.
Yeah, it is.
So you're saying Alonso did it unless it's
No. I'm saying Griffey did it in less attempts.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive. I think.
So how many attempts did he do it? Because I don't think he went 3 for 3.
All right,
Look it
I will
up.
check.
Joey's gonna check that out. But I'll tell you what, if this is the polar bear's 5th, and is this gonna be his 6th? I think it's his 5th.
I think 5th.
And he wins 3 out of 5. That's pretty elite status. Like that's got to be right there with Griffey. And I got to think it actually helps him. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, he's got 8 appearances, Griffey. I didn't realize that.
So he made a record going to 8, but he's only won. He won 3.
He's
out
only
of
won
8.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but again, so Alonso could be even rarer than Griffey if he could pull this up. But I think it helps him in free agency because I think it helps show teams he's still got the pop in the bat. He could still do it. I think it's actually a good thing for him to be in the home run derby, although it messes up some guys' swings in years past. I don't think it's really messed Alonso up, and he's won. Yeah, I think you got to kind of go with Alonso. That's just my opinion. I know you're bombing it up, but I forget who.
I'm Gunnar Henderson, baby.
That's right, the Oriole. You might as well be, you're in the orange tonight. You might as well become an Oriole fan.
go.
What, they're one game up. We win the series, but they're 1 game up.
Let's go.
And you know,
I'm rooting for them too. I think they're gonna win the AL East as well.
you did. You said that. Yeah,
That's right. That's right. I saw how the Yankees lost yesterday. That's rough.
Because
That's rough.
that's what kills
rough.
me about this Boone team, bro. These Boone teams, since he's came in 2018, they do not play sound baseball. They're not fundamentally baseball-esque. I feel like they're like, okay, you can drop the ball. It's okay. We'll hit a home run eventually. And that's what killed me. Girardi's teams were more focused, had to do the little things, and that's why he always the betting, like the Yankees would be 84, 85 wins. He'd always have them at like 88, 89. He'd always overproduce with the talent that he had. Oh, these Booney teams kill me, man. But at least they won a series for the first time in a month. Finally.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw how that ended, man. I was like, ouch. Like I saw like they took the lead and they blew the lead and they lost to a walk-off double. I was like, oh god, that's rough.
But yeah, I'm going with the leading home run hitter right now, Gunnar Henderson. Well, he's not leading the home runs. He's got the most home runs out of any of the participants.
Gunnar.
And I'm also rooting for him to get very tired, mess up his swing, and rooting for the Orioles to have a terrible second half. That's why I'm really rooting for Gunnar Henderson.
Boom.
Booyaka shot, Eric.
I went right over my head because I was in the middle of texting somebody back.
But I just said the real reason why I'm rooting for Gunnar Henderson is so he does get tired, he messes up his swing, and it screws up the Baltimore Orioles in the second
But see,
half.
that's the wrong reason to
go.
root for him. You don't root for him as like it's like a double negative. Like, oh, I hope he's in it so that he
He's also very exciting too.
I think we need to wish well on our team and not wish harm on others.
Oh, I'm not wishing
I'm
harm.
not wishing harm. He's just
I'm
I'm just hoping he messes up his
saying.
swing. That's all I'm hoping for. Mess up your swing, bro.
How about DJ LeMahieu get his swing back? How about Gleyber Torres get your swing back?
Oh, that's the one that pisses me off the most.
But I'm just saying, so that's what I want to root for. How about telling those guys to get their swing back rather than telling Gunnar Henderson to lose his? Because you know what I'm getting tired of? Guys in baseball who can't hit. I want to see guys who can hit 300 again. It's a rare. That's why I'm actually loving seeing Judge and Soto in the lineup together. I feel like they're pushing each other to at least try to reach 300. There's nobody else in the lineup that seems like they give a damn about their average.
Except for maybe Ben Rice. That's maybe 8. The Rook.
And again, give him more time. Rizzo should be hurt for the rest of the year. Like, he should, like, honestly, and I hate to say that because I'm not trying to be a bad guy, but Ben Rice needs to play. Even if Rizzo comes back, I'm sorry, you're on the bench. Like, you're going to have to take a different role because Ben Rice needs time to grow. You need to do it the same way you did it with Volpe, the same way you did it with other players, Judge and other players. You've got to let him play. If you don't let him play, and he's up and down and up and down, I think it messes with their psyche, and I think that's why the Yankees have had such problems with the prospects. But they got to let him play, and if they let him play and let him cook, they may do some special. Let him cook a little bit. They may do some special things for you.
That's funny. The only way to develop talents is put him out there. So I'll give you that much. I really know nothing about this kid that you're talking about. So but he's a rookie,
we really
so that makes me feel
really
a lot
to be honest
better.
with you.
Nobody, no,
We really don't.
But I hope he does well. I have no ill will towards the Yankees.
And as far as the polar bear, you saying he needs to win this to help the contract? I think that's just hysterical, man. It's a stupid contest. He's already won it twice. I don't think that him winning it proves like, oh, I'm still the best power hitter in baseball. He's not having a good year. He's choking this year because of contract. He should have taken it last year. I think they offered him like 6 or 7 years, $200 million
Speaking
or
of
something
which,
like that.
we haven't talked about this yet. I don't think we have. Can I get some comeuppance? Can I get some? You know what, Eric? You were right, and I should be putting my faith in you because of where Dak Prescott is. That I'm hoping that this happens the same way that it happened for the Knicks fans. Because didn't you sit here and proclaim there is no chance in hell Jalen Brunson is signing and giving up over $100 million of his contract? If all he's got to do is wait one more year. He wants his bag. He's going to play for him. Why would he give the Knicks a discount? Why would he do this? Why would he do that? Why? Because he wanted to win. And that's what you're hoping Dak Prescott wants to do. That's why you're hoping Dak Prescott signs now and not next year. That's why you're hoping you get it done with Dak Prescott so that you can have that flexibility in future caps to be able to make moves to keep it a championship roster. This is what you want to see from your superstar. This is how you want to interact with your superstar. This is what you want for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, is it not?
Dak ain't taking a pay
So
cut, though.
can I hear it, Dave? Come on, little. You know what, Eric? You had something there, and I probably should have because you're right. That's what Dak should do, and that's what I'm hoping the Cowboys do.
He ain't doing that though. He ain't taking a pay cut.
So Dak's definitely not taking a pay cut.
No, but he can get paid. Jalen got a max this
but-
year, but his max this year isn't as much as it would have been next year.
But I will, without a doubt, give you your comeuppance that you are asking for when it comes down to being right about Brunson signing this offseason and taking less money to help the team compared to himself, which is probably why they signed Payne.
Probably.
Look at that. He helped add some depth to the team.
But again, isn't that what you want your superstar to do? Isn't that what you want the guy who's leading your... Like Dak is leading the Cowboys.
Is
That's
it
what you want.
Of course that's what you want them to do, but I can't be mad at them for not doing it.
But why won't you root for that outcome? You're just already confided. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Because that's
It can happen. It can happen if you have a Jerry Jones who sits down with Dak and says, Dak, you are going to be a lifetime Cowboy. We're going to take care of you. You're going to be here past when you retire. You're going to be taken care of. You're telling me they couldn't get something done? Yeah, he's going to get max money. He's going to get top of the deal money, but it's going to be less money than they pay him next year. So pay him his top money now. Be done with it. And be able to have that flex capability. Well, I don't see why that's a bad move for Dak to do this year. It's really not. And I just want you to have a little more faith that might actually get done. Because I have I have a weird feeling in my bones that something like that's going to happen or happen before like the first bye week or whatever. I have a feeling that he's going to sign earlier than the end of next season. And when he does, I'm just saying, I want you to be happy about it. Because it's a good thing for you and your team.
I will be happy about it. I told you, the thing that frustrated me the most about the Cowboys offseason was not extending Dak, CeeDee, and Micah. That's the part that frustrated me the most. more than anything else. I could have lived with some a little more aggressiveness in free agency, or trying to maybe find a starting running back in the draft for what was considered a pretty good draft class in the back, third round and beyond for running backs. But tied 1-2 at 1 is not extending those three guys. Everything else is 2 and down. Those 3 are 1 across the board.
And you have no faith in Jerry to get it done.
I think Jerry's an asshole.
That's going to be a Raider.
Dak ain't gonna be a Raider.
Eric's like,
He's gonna be a giant.
Yeah.
If the Dallas is stupid enough to let him go,
said the same thing last time when I was with him down in AC. He said the same thing. He's like, I hope Dallas don't sign Dak and the Giants go scoop him right up.
I'm the same way I championed for. I thought that the Giants should have went out and got Lamar Jackson when he was before he signed.
Happens, bro.
He doesn't put less money.
I probably won't watch football for the 4 or 5 years he plays for Dallas. I will boycott football.
If who plays for Dallas?
No, I'm sorry. If Dak plays for the Giants, I may boycott.
And then he goes
football.
for less too. He does it like for $50 million instead of like 60.
No, he's getting top money. He's gonna get top 2-3 quarterback money, if not number 1 quarterback money when he does sign, because that's the way it goes. Each one of these guys ups the next guy by a little bit.
You're right.
He's gonna get that next deal. All I'm saying is it's cheaper to give him that deal now than it will be later. Give him the deal now. Get it done.
Maybe Dak doesn't want to be a Dallas Cowboy.
And then figure out CD. Like I said, I think that the market's going to correct for wide receivers. So I don't agree with paying Lamb monster money. I'm 100% honest with that. I think you could find receivers in this league. I think there's a lot of guys with speed. I think there's a lot of guys that have good hands. I think there's a lot of people coming into the NFL, a lot of good young receivers. It's not just a throwing league in the NFL, it's a throwing league in college too. There's a lot of good receivers out there. So I think that market's going to correct. But you have to pay the guy who runs your team in Dak Prescott, and you have to pay the leader of your defense in Micah Parsons. And if you're dumb enough to let either of those 2 centerpieces go, you could let CeeDee Lamb walk. You let Amari Cooper, traded him for a bag of peanuts. You could let receivers go. It's okay. You can't let those 2 go. They're corner pieces to your franchise.
No, they can't. And just to be clear here, though, like when we had these conversations, it was about the player doing it for the team. I am all for the team doing it for the team and for the player. But the argument we were having was that the player shouldn't be concerned about doing it for the team.
No, but again, so the only benefit that Dak could benefit if he waits, right? Yeah, he could make more money.
He could, but he's like,
but it's all injuries, everything else. Why not sign now and just get it done?
The biggest thing for Dak that he has over Dallas is the fact that he has a no franchise tag clause in his contract. Mm-hmm. So Dallas, after this season, cannot tag him. So they will be in a bidding war with whatever other teams are in the league. That's the hand that's the hand I think Dak is really playing right now. I think he's betting on himself to have another really good year. For some reason, thinks things will be different when the playoffs get here, but it's Dallas. They won't be. And then capitalize on hopefully 2 back-to-back MVP conversation seasons and literally go hit free agency where, 20 out of the 32 teams would sign him in a heartbeat? Maybe 18 out of the 32 if you want to be generous for some of the younger guys coming up.
Well, that was going to lead me to what I was going to bring up next. It wasn't Fife, actually. It was my cousin Mike, who texted me something interesting about the ESPN talked with execs, scouts, and coaches to rank their top 10 at every position quarterback. They have... I'm gonna for Joey, since you've already seen this.
I already saw this.
Okay.
So
we
Joey,
got a game. All right.
Here's a little game for you.
We got a draw for the game.
Stop it.
That works. That works.
We'll do that. So every time you get one, I'll play that sound.
All right. We're going quarterbacks here?
Give me the top 10 quarterbacks.
And he's trying to...
No particular order. I'll tell you what order they're in when you get it.
We'll go Josh Allen.
All right, got one.
You do
Yeah,
that
no,
every
you don't.
time.
Not
do
every
that
time. Not every time. 2 to 1.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
CJ Stroud on there.
CJ Stroud is number 7.
Damn. Okay. Is Jared Goff on there?
Number 9.
Is Jordan Love on there?
No.
Okay.
No. So no Jordan Love.
No Jordan Love.
So you have Patrick
Jalen
Mahomes
Hurts?
was number 1. Josh Allen's number 3. Lamar Jackson's number 4. CJ Stroud is 7. Jared Goff is 9.
So you're halfway there.
All right. Cool. What about Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts is not there.
Really? Wow. Okay. Dave's right. He's more of a running back then.
He's not a fucking...
Yeah, he's not a quarterback per se. Interesting.
Honorable mention, though.
Okay.
Him and Love.
I don't know, man.
No. Come
No,
on.
you-
You know
No, I
it,
just
innit?
want to put up the teams. I'm honestly brain farting
Oh, here, do this.
at the moment.
He's got you right there.
I'm guessing Justin Herbert's not on there. No,
Well, hold on. So you're not guessing Justin Herbert?
Joe Burrow. Thank you.
All right. So here, pull up whatever team you want there. There's
No,
the
I
list
got
of
it,
teams,
I
Joe.
got it.
Got it right there for you.
Oh, Joe, he literally has it all right there.
Yeah, he does. That's all good.
Well,
All right, so Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is on there. And he's number 2. Justin Herbert
he's
was number
2.
6.
Herbert 6? Wow. Okay. What am I missing? Just one?
So you're missing 5. No, Patrick Mahomes
Matt
is 1.
Stafford?
Matt Stafford is 5.
Okay. Brock
So
Purdy.
you're missing 8 and 10.
What about Brock Purdy?
Honorable mention.
I know one of the two.
It would be Lawrence. I don't think it's Trevor Lawrence. Tua?
No to both of them.
Lawrence and Tua were both honorable mentions.
Interesting. Who are the other two? Screw it.
Is number 8
Number 8.
Cousins?
No.
Kyler?
Nope.
Geno Smith?
I mean, come on. Hold
Baker
on, wait.
Mayfield?
Hold on, wait. Stop. Put it on pause. Joe,
Kyler Murray.
think to yourself.
Oh, Kyler only played like 6 games
Hold on.
last year.
Hold on.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers they're putting on that list?
He's number 8.
Okay. Because I'm not thinking of him.
But neither of you were mentioning him. You're
Just
you're,
because I'm going based off of last year.
So you got to give me number 10.
So he
you got to
didn't
give
play
me number
last year.
10. I don't think.
Cousins, but no.
No, he hasn't said it.
Baker?
Do you know number 10?
I was shocked. I thought he'd be higher.
Who's 10?
Dak. We just talked about him.
Okay.
Number 10 on the list.
Well, I didn't even think, because you brought up this list, I didn't think he was going to be on the list.
Purdy, Love,
That's
Hurts,
where I was going with that.
Tua, Cousins, and Lawrence made the honorable mention, which means they probably got votes in there somewhere, but not
Okay,
in
so
the
Dak
overall.
is 10. That's 22 other teams would love to have Dak Prescott.
I got to be honest, I think he's higher than 10.
I think he's higher than
Right now, I'm putting him ahead of CJ Stroud, ahead of Aaron Rodgers, ahead of Jared Goff, ahead of Justin. I'm putting him number 5. I'm putting him behind Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, and Jackson.
That's where I'd put him.
Okay.
I think he's 5.
And like, I mean, I get right. Like,
What are
this
they,
isn't
what are
just.
they basing that off of?
This is from
They're just saying
ESPN Talk
top
with
10
the
going
execs.
into this year.
So the executives, the scouts, and the coaches ranked their top 10. So every team's executives, scouts, and coaches ranked the top 10.
I kind of think he's better. I definitely think he's better than Goff.
I mean, I think he's
at least
beaten
top
Goff.
7.
He's beaten Stafford. He's beaten.
I'm shocked Burrow's 2.
I mean, honestly, I think Burrow is probably the second best quarterback in the league. I mean, he just had the injuries. That's why we didn't see him last year. But I think Burrow's got probably one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I don't know. I just definitely don't think I would have had him at 10. But you don't, like Joey said, right? Like, yes, we know who voted, but we don't know what criteria they were looking at, right?
What
Like,
criteria am I basing it off? That's why I didn't even think about Rodgers.
Who
I'm
they
thinking
thought the
about
top 10 in each position
Thinking
was.
like
but
based off
either
of last
way,
year.
there's still 22, and honestly, how much longer is Rodgers going to play? Would the Jets maybe let him go because he only has this year under contract? So
He
they let
can't-
him go and try to go
I-
after Dak, and now you're 23 teams in a bidding war for the guy. Like,
Did you hear,
Actually,
did you hear
no,
Rodgers' comments? He was playing golf at a celebrity tournament.
Yeah, this weekend because apparently that's so important. The same one that the rest of them are all playing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And one of the Jet fans asked him about the Raiders' new coach. Was that what it was? But whatever. His response was, I'm going to be playing with Devontae Adams again soon. Giving like a hint that like the Jets might be trading for him.
He really just doesn't give two,
Oh no, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, it was so great. I had the off season, my trip to Egypt." Like he specifically mentioned the trip to Egypt.
I saw
Specifically.
I saw the guy crying after he hugged him, saying, "I just wanted a Super Bowl." Like I was like, damn.
I just want a playoff spot. That's all I want.
I'm like, look, I may want to see Dallas win the Super Bowl, but I'm not. I don't know. But then again, look, man, some people genuinely this means everything to them.
Well,
and God bless them. If it keeps you getting
Super
up in the
Bowls.
morning, I'm all for it. I mean,
3 or 4? 3. Five.
I've seen 3.
Yeah.
I barely remember the 3, but I've seen them. I remember bits and pieces.
I remember the Pittsburgh one better than any other one.
Yeah, that was when we were our oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the second one against Buffalo when they won 52-10.
Oh, wow.
I remember that one. I mean, I remember Michael Jackson was the halftime.
Was
show.
he really?
Yeah, like I remember that game was nuts because it was so much fun. Like you knew halfway through basically the second quarter, Buffalo had no chance.
I feel like that was like the Giants Super Bowl against the Bills. That's my earliest memory of a football game. Like I can remember where I was when the kick went wide right. Like I can remember like it's weirdly like it's a faded memory, but it's still there. And I can remember like watching the Rangers in '94 on my couch.
I remember
watching that. Like I can remember where I was when I saw the OJ Bronco chase during the Nick Rock game. Like I remember.
Yeah.
Like certain memories like that. Like that's honestly like my earliest Nick memory. Like because of my earliest memories of sports because they were just so iconic. And I mean, again, that Giant Super Bowl where you're talking, they won 52-10. The Giant one where the kick went wide way. I mean, that's iconic.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's down to the wire.
It's one of like those things. It's like
it's a positive memory because the kick went wide right. Like it'd be a memory you'd prefer your brain forget if it went through the uprights. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it's like. So I think that one is what I think that's why that's my like first like because the first one they beat Buffalo like I barely could tell you anything about that game. Like barely could tell you.
I can't tell you anything about '86.
Yeah, like I barely.
The '86 Super Bowl, I got no recollection of. My dad, I think, went out for that actually, but
'86.
86 Giant Super Bowl.
No, when the kick went wide, right?
No, it was 90.
No,
90, that's my earliest memory. I'm saying, but when they won earlier than that, when they won in '86, I was alive, but I don't remember.
Did they play the Bengals?
No, they played the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos.
Beat Elway.
Beat Elway there.
Mm-hmm.
A real young Elway, but beat Elway. That was a big game. Yeah, no, my earliest memory for Jordan's championships was in '92 when they beat the Suns and Charles Barkley. Because I'll never forget.
Round mound rebound.
Dan Marley just couldn't miss a freaking shot. It drove me nuts. And then John Paxson, bro.
Did you see the highlights of Barkley on the course? Because I think he was playing in that same pro-am.
I didn't see it.
And like Barstool, I think, put it out there where they were like, "Yeah, he's one of us." Like, because I think he took a shot.
No,
and
that
said
golf
like, "You
swing
fat
is
like something
ugly.
like that." Like, yeah,
That's not one of us. I'm sorry. Nah.
no, but the way he was like commenting on himself, like after he hit the ball, he was like, I think that's what it was more than anything. But yeah, no, but I love Barkley.
Yeah, no, I love Charles Barkley. He's a freaking man. But yeah, no. Sports memories are great, man. They're just, way, 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 way better when your team's the one that won. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
That is for damn sure.
So, but any real qualms with this top 10 list? Anybody that you would look on here and you think is egregious? I mean, I think Shroud had a real nice year, but I don't know. I think 7's a little high.
For a first-year quarterback, hell yeah.
I think Stafford being at 5 is a little too high.
I probably would move everyone back with Rodgers and probably slide Dak in that 5 to 7 window.
Like, to me, I would almost prefer in this stage of their career to have Goff than Stafford.
I mean, with the age difference
And the health benefits, yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
they're
Because
about 5
Stafford's got
years
a bad
apart.
back.
Yeah, they're about 5 years apart.
No, really? 5?
Yeah, Goff's like 31.
He's probably 30. Stafford's probably like 36, 30.
Yeah, they're like 5 years
Yeah, you're
apart.
probably right.
But 5
But we're all
years,
still
5
just
years
living-
of football will do it to you. You know?
We're all just living in Mahomes' world. You know, that's
Yeah,
it
you're
right
right.
now. We're living in a Chiefs world right now. It's a Chiefs era, as Taylor Swift
Poor
would say.
Lamar
Tay would
Jackson.
say.
Poor
Me and my
Lamar.
Swifties.
Oh my God, the Swifties. Yeah,
Are you guys excited for the upcoming Swiftie season?
No.
I don't think it's gonna be.
I'm already
like
over
was
it.
Last year, I really don't.
You don't think
I'm
she's going to be
tired.
at as many games?
I'm tired of
I
seeing
mean, I think
Kelsey,
she'll be at games, but I
Mahomes.
don't think it'll carry the focal point heaviness. Like unless they get engaged or find out she's pregnant, I don't really think it'll carry as much weight.
See, I disagree. I think it's going to carry every bit of weight because you're still going to have the carryover. If she's at games, you're going to have many more young women watching. You're going to have many more families as an entire household watching.
I'm all
You're going to
for
have
it.
more. And what does the NFL want? Money.
More
money.
eyes.
More money, because more eyes mean more money, means more merchandise, means more everything. So I don't see any world in which that they're not like somebody's not like calling Travis every day, being like, "Everything okay between you two? You guys need anything? You know,
Anything
can we help in any
anything we
way?
can help with?
Trip? Any? Can we?
They don't need that.
Does she need a suite? Is there anything we
she's
could
a
get for the
billionaire,
suite
bro.
this year to?
She don't need their money.
But I'm just saying that, like, I'm sure that they're saying, like, what can we have for her in the suite? Like, what, like, can we transform this into Tay-Tay's world? Like, what can we do here for her? Because they want those eyeballs. They want the money. We talk about it every year, and it's the same story. The NFL is driven by money more than anything else. Nobody gets the love of the game,
Isn't
the
that what business
championships,
is?
whatever. It's a business. More than it's our entertainment, it's a business. And the business is there to make money, and they make more money if Taylor Swift's in the audience. So
don't
I
hurt.
think there's every bit of chance that we're going to see her at all the games this year, or every game, because again, I think her the 2-year world tour she's on is just about up. Like, and what else is she gonna do? So why not travel the country and
I'm over Mahomes,
be with her,
Kelsey.
be with her bae?
I'm over everything. Too much overexposure. I'm rooting for them to lose from now on. I'm over it.
You're over the Chiefs.
I'm over the Chiefs. I am. They've done too much winning recently, which is great, bro. Good for Andy Reid, good for Mahomes and everything. They're just on every stupid freaking commercial, this, that. I'm over them. Give me somebody new. Thank you.
I think the best
Overexposure.
chance you have for that is if they actually win it again. Because if they three-peat, they'll be they'll be the only team to ever actually three-peat. I don't know if any
Yeah,
team.
no team's ever won 3 in a row.
They'll be the only team that's the whole reason I think Kelsey's coming back. Otherwise, this guy's got everything in the world, money, name everything. He doesn't need football.
He could literally be Taylor
like
Swift.
the one thing that's bringing him back is the chance to be
To go
immortal.
through it. I get that.
Like
But
you get
I'm
one
just over
chance
it,
at
man.
this, and I think this is going to be the year more so than last year. More so than the circus that was last year. I think there's a bigger circus this year.
I'll be rooting for
because
other
if they
teams.
get into the playoffs and they're number one in the West, to me they're still number one in the West. They'll be that. I don't care if Harbaugh comes in. I'm sure he's going to come in guns
I would
blazing.
say they're still number
but
one in the West.
You gotta be right. Denver's not overtaking them. The Raiders suck, and who knows what. You honestly don't know what you're going to get out of Chargers.
I mean, I'd like to think the Chargers are going to be competitive with Harbaugh, but they've done nothing to make you believe that that's going to be the case. So, I think the West is definitely Kansas City, and for the most part, I mean, are there a couple teams that can scare them in the AFC? Yeah, but I don't think there's any team that I would say, hey, like, if they played 3 times this year, Kansas City probably win 2 out of the 3.
I agree with you. I think there's a handful of teams in the AFC. Your Baltimore's, a healthy Cincinnati.
Just give me the AFC North in general.
The Bills.
Just because the AFC North is that way.
The Texans, I think you got to watch out for. I think a lot of people are going to be looking at them, especially with the additions of Joe Mixon.
I ain't trying to be a homer.
you're-
I think you got to be watching out for the Jets. I really do.
Oh God, not the. Don't start Eric again.
I honestly, with a healthy Rodgers.
Listen, you and my cousin would agree. My cousin Mike, he is dead set. He thinks that the Jets are going to be a good team.
17-0. I think
No, and he didn't say that either. He did not. He was
they
very
should
realistic.
win like 11 games though with a healthy
But
Rodgers.
that's where he's at. So he was same as you there with that prediction. I'm just saying I have a hard time with them maybe getting there.
I get that, but surprisingly,
And
they
a
don't
healthy
have
Rodgers
they
all
don't
year
have
is what I have a
killer
hard time with.
schedule.
A guy who really doesn't look like he gives a shit about this team.
Yeah.
Every indication is that he doesn't care about the Jets. And like you said, he's making comments about playing with Adams again. He's doing this, he's doing that. He's in Egypt instead of mandatory OTAs. He's not exactly what you would want out of a leader at this particular second. Now maybe he will be on the field. What he's shown us lately has been absolutely.
I can only hope.
I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I get, to be honest, like this is where I'm at with the
But no, you're
Giants
right,
too, because Giants got to get out from under Daniel Jones after this year. It's got to be done. It can't, you do not. That's why. Please fuck up with Dak. Please.
But you were right about Houston before I cut you off. They added Diggs, they added Mixon, so they gave Stroud a couple more pieces to work with.
And
there.
I think everybody is underselling what I think could be, maybe it's a one and done flash in the pan, but I think a really good year possibly for Derrick Henry with the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
Because you have Lamar Jackson and him, and you've now instantly taken the pressure off of him. Because now when in Tennessee, you knew if he was in the backfield, there's one guy that's possibly getting the ball and that's it.
Yeah.
You now have two guys to worry about. And with that pressure off of him, with that taking carries off of him, to be able to maybe lean on him in the fourth quarter of games or maybe late in the season down the stretch where his legs are a little bit fresher than they've been in years past because he's got 100 or 150 less carries on him this year than he does in years past. That could be a scary team. That could be this could be the best Ravens team we've seen in a while. So
They went 13-4 last
I
year.
think that there are absolutely a few teams in the AFC that should scare.
And their wide receiver core is maturing and getting better. I mean,
Yeah.
so you got to keep in mind, they drafted wide receivers. They invested in that position. They invested in the draft.
Flowers.
Where did Odell end up again? Did he end up in Miami, right?
He's in Miami.
So now
With
you got-
Tyreek and Waddle and
Yeah.
him? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild little threesome.
The NFL is going to be fun when we start truly diving into it. There's plenty to
We're
talk
only
about.
like 2 weeks away.
From minicamp.
Oh God.
Like that's it. To be honest, this summer flew. Like I know you're not a big baseball guy. We haven't talked a ton of baseball, but like I know you at one point you were like, yeah, I'll retire for a little while. You got football season's like
No, I keep coming back for Caitlin
it's
Clark.
catching up quick. I mean, listen, she's she's
Hey, shout out to Angel Reese, 15 double-doubles in a row, setting that record.
setting a record. But that's why I mean
Setting
these
that.
girls are unbelievable.
Also, though, did you hear the other record Caitlin Clark set this year?
No, what was that? Most turnovers?
Yeah, it was. She set the WNBA record for most turnovers by an individual player.
Sometimes that happens, but listen, Favre doesn't he lead the NFL? At one point, he led the NFL in touchdowns and
picks.
interceptions. So sometimes gunslingers are gonna, it happens.
It comes with the territory.
It does.
But if
It
you're going
does.
to play your game and help your team win games.
And
it's all
listen,
about
they've
it.
gotten better. The the Fever have gotten a lot better with Caitlin Clark maturing this season. Angel Reese and what she's been able to do with the Chicago Sky. I think
they're only like a game and a half out of a playoff spot.
They're both surged with their teams. They've had great where they started. So I think Caitlin Clark was like 0 for 4 or like 0 and 4 or like 1 and 5. Like she had a terrible start to the season, but been able to turn it around. And they did it. I think they beat the Liberty last week. Like they've been playing some good teams and actually getting some wins too. They're not just beating up on the bad competition. So listen, she's becoming the star everybody wants her to be. And if she can do that, it's going to be sky's the limit for her in the WNBA in the next couple of years because it's going to grow and grow and grow.
Oh, this
They're
is
setting
going,
attendance records everywhere they go.
This is not going away. This is not a 15 minutes of fame moment for Caitlin Clark and what she can bring to the WNBA and even what Angel Reese is doing. I mean, in a city like Chicago that loves basketball, you can make a big name for yourself and find yourself having a successful career while also helping grow the game for those that come after you. So I'm only still coming these weeks for the WNBA Caitlin Clark talk. So
I can't wait for that.
With that said, I'm out.
Exhibition.
Bye, everybody. When is that again? Saturday?
This Saturday?
I think so.
So I know they just started their break, which is like a month long.
Yeah, because of the Olympics.
Fever jumped to number 5 in the WNBA power rankings. How about that, though?
There you go.
There you go. Let's see if Joey's can pull it up here, if he can get a schedule. See, let's see when they play this game.
WNBA. So, I think it's Saturday.
Saturday.
Boom! Dave knows his job.
8:30 prime time. That's a game
on
right
ABC. There. Cheapest ticket, $153.
So hold on, but you're gonna see, for the first time, I believe that we've ever been able to see it anyway. Maybe they've done it in AAU games or whatever. But we're gonna see Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese not only
Teammates.
That's gonna be something special.
Yeah, they'll be starting.
Like, that's going to be, and listen, I hope they come together. I hope Angel Reese says, listen, we're enemies outside of this, but on the court together, we play together. Like, let's do this together. Like, I hope that it's a come together moment like for that. Because,
I don't really think they're enemies.
I don't think so either, because why would they be? They're both making money. They're both doing well. Why would they be?
Exactly.
But I know, like, back in the day, like, it used to be that kind of way with, like, NBA players, like, where... it's still today. Like, you could be enemies on the court, but friends off the court. You know what I mean? And, like, that's where, like, you could tell that, like, on the court, when they play on different teams, they don't like each other. And they don't like their styles, and they clash and whatever. But I hope they put it together, and I hope that we see one hell of a game on Saturday. Because, to be honest, this may be the best women's basketball game that anybody has seen in a very, very, very long time.
Who y'all got? USA or WNBA?
I'm taking Team USA.
Yeah,
I think Jai Wilson. I think they got too many. But again, I think the Team WNBA is going to give them hell.
But
and
also,
I think Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are both going to be like, you didn't pick us. Here's why you should have. So I don't expect anybody to roll over. I don't think anybody's taking anything easy on each other.
This is going to be a tough game. They're going to play hard. I mean, you see, these women don't mess around.
I think the league is telling them too. You better play hard. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on the game.
I don't know if we're at the point to bring everything full circle, but I do kind of want to point.
Yeah, we are. Bring it full circle for us, Dave. I do kind of want to point something out. We started the show talking about how teams have to gel and learn how to play together. Well, Team USA has had some practices. Team WNBA is going to maybe have like 2 practices. So Team USA should win just simply due to the fact that they've spent time playing together over the last month or so. Or maybe even a couple months. I don't know. But no. Team USA's all been playing in the WNBA. They're just...
but they still...
Yeah, they have a couple practices here and there. But, I mean, for the most part, they're all traveling, playing with their teams. Like, They haven't had many time, a handful of practices. Yeah, maybe a little bit of gelling. I think this is going to be both teams finding that job.
I hope so. I hope this is a great game, and it'll do nothing but continue to help grow the brand.
Hell yeah!
So and give you a chance. Give the chance.
So let's dial one more hell. I'm taking Team USA.
USA.
Screw it. I'll be different. Team WNBA, just for the hell of it.
What kind of American is he?
Better one than me.
USA.
I mean, it's literally Women's National Basketball Association, like national for like the country.
I know. And with that,
I think you should
like, subscribe, share, follow, do all the fun things for us. I should have mentioned at the top of the show too, and I didn't.
It's
all right,
free.
we got 'em now.
It literally costs you nothing but
Do
like
the free
20
stuff.
seconds. Just do it.
Be like Nike. Just do it.
Boom.
Listen, yeah.
Free advertising, Nike. You're welcome. Because you need us to grow your brand. Watch your stocks like triple tomorrow.
Right?
Could you imagine? That'd be nuts. But yeah, do all the things. You can find me at David Hastings 23 on Twitter. And that's the only place worth following me. I don't do anything on anything else.
I mean, I'm on Instagram. I don't do anything great on Instagram, but you can find me at joeydoth47.
I'm going to start clipping out some things from the show. When I do, I'm going to be sending them to you so you can put them up on that Instagram.
That's cool.
And then I want you to get a TikTok too, Joe. I want you to do the same thing. Joey Doth, at 47 on TikTok, and we'll just post some stuff and clips there. Till then, though, you can find me at The Living Legend. You can find our amazing fourth co-host,
There he is.
Louie.
Get on that camera, Louie.
You can see plastered all around at Louie Aussie Dude on Instagram. And until next time, don't be afraid to have an opinion
Do
and
not be
die on
afraid.
this hill with us.
Oh yeah. What's up, Louis?